In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They're going play action. His first throw is an interception. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks.
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and an even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Vegas first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They go play action on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
This will be caught by Adams. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders cut it to a load of points on the scoreboard. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now to throw. His first throw is an interception. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And the Raiders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 19. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Putting a receiver in motion. Play action on first down. Vacates quickly left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jack Jones has got it. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Throwing now off play action. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Here we go, second and very long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it, touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. To throw here on first down. That's taken in by Tucker. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Or third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Shotgun now on third down. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The back's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Raider football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Williams is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now give right side to Chubb. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. He'll get this one to Adams. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on 2nd. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone. Mixing the receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This one's caught. He has the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They send a receiver in motion right. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Draw play, this is Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run, it's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Give to Williams from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This is hauled in by Myers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give to Chubb, running left. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's 2nd and 2. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on 1st. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Bucks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They're going play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, second and 9. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's down. He looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running it now out of the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Broncos dealing with second and 13. Throwing here, Ritter. It's caught, McLaughlin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This time they're going to get there and they drop it. Fourth and forever coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He breaks a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, first and 10. They give inside to Chung. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3. Avoid some trouble there. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Black, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll throw on first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. One last play before the break. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ritter. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Ritter to throw. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ritter looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Ritter. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Ritter setting up to throw. Into the hands of Dulcich. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw complete to Williams. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd down, looking for options. Got Williams, and it's complete. And They've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. But they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Shotgun now on third down. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
He's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. McLaughlin there, bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
Has it at the 7. It's a Denver touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Broncos will go for 2 again. They send a man in motion. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. He's off to the races. 40. Hits the 20. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. Back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And it'll be their football. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Jukes one defender. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Again, it's Chubb. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They go play action here. Buying some time right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Finding Reynolds. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A tight end in motion now. Up the gut they go with Williams. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Ritter. It's taken in by Williams. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what we're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Ball at the 33 for first down. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. The second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions give more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Chump. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. Works his way to the 35. And they finally get to him at the 15. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But, Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too. Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, They flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
From the 33 on second down. Finds a man right side. A lot of mess on the move here. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Ritter looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Ritter escapes the pocket. And he has the catch, gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Chubb here on 1st down. Runs inside the 35. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders leading by 8. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders lead by 15 now. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They go to a knee as we get inside our final minute of play here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.